We now know the details of the Russian government's support for Donald Trump in the 2016 election. A massive disinformation campaign targeting American voters, hacking Trump's opponents and strategically releasing the information, working through American fronts to funnel money in support of Trump. But what did Putin get in return for all this support? Instead of punishing Russia for its actions, the Trump White House has demonstrated a clear and consistent pattern of behavior toward Russia, not only calling for better relations and praising Vladimir Putin, but also actively advancing Russia's foreign policy objectives. Here are 10 of Putin's goals that Donald Trump has helped deliver. Weaken and divide the transatlantic alliance. Time and time again, Trump has undermined American relationships with European allies and called the U.S. commitment to NATO into question.
NATO is obsolete, it's old, it's fat, it's sloppy.
Undermine the EU and weaken its leaders. Trump is destroying America's relationship with EU leaders and attempting to pit them against each other.
But the European Union, of course, was set up to take advantage of the United States, to attack our piggy bank, right?
Disrupt America's position as leader of the global economy. Trump is eagerly pushing for an all-out trade war with our allies in Europe.
I think the European Union is a foe, what they do to us in trade.
Build global resentment and distrust toward the U.S. and stoke anti-Americanism abroad. As a result of Trump's rhetoric and actions, America's closest allies are more suspicious and distrusting of the U.S. than ever. Relieve international sanctions on Russia. Trump has tried to roll back, impede, and blunt the impact of sanctions at every step. Legitimize Putin's regime in the eyes of the world. Trump has praised and defended Putin, leading the way to the United States presidency as a validator towards Putin's cause.
And you look at what he's doing, and so smart. He could not have been nicer. He was so nice and so everything. You have to give him credit that what he's doing for that country in terms of their world prestige is very strong.
Revive Russia's status as a great power and gain international recognition for its illegal seizure of Crimea. Trump has publicly insisted Crimea is part of Russia and called for Russia to be welcomed back in to the international community with no concessions.
Russia should be in this meeting. Why are we having a meeting without Russia being in the meeting? And in the G7, which used to be the G8, they threw Russia out. They should let Russia come back in.
Sow discord in Western democracies and avoid repercussions for interfering in U.S. and European elections. Trump has denied Russian interference even occurred and taken no steps to prevent future meddling, putting Trump at odds with his own intelligence community.
I believe that President Putin really feels, and he feels strongly, that he did not meddle in our election.
Soften America's adversarial stance toward Russia, particularly from the formerly hawkish American right. Trump has shifted the Republican Party's generations-old anti-Russia views. Weaken and divide the United States from within. Trump has attacked U.S. institutions, including law enforcement, the intelligence community, and the press, while driving divisive politics on racial issues and eroding democratic norms.
Can you stay categorically?
You are fake news.
Russia conducted an unprecedented attack on America. Normally, the U.S. would be making them pay the price. Instead, Trump has rewarded Putin again and again, often at the cost of his own country's priorities or the priorities of traditional U.S. allies. This raises the question, whose interests is Trump serving?